Now, let's talk about phase change and phase diagram. So, pag sinabi natin phase change, it is the transformation of the substance from one phase to another. Okay? So, from one state to another. So, we are aware of the phase of matter. We have solid, liquid, gas, and plasma. So, this involves absorption of heat or evolution of heat. So, kung nagkakaroon ba ng absorb heat, or release of heat. Okay? So, ayan. This requires the input or removal of heat or change in pressure. So, that shows the great effect of the heat or the energy in the overall process. So, halimbawa, for solid, to change to liquid form, so, kailangan ng heat. Okay? So, kailangan yung heat ay ma-absorb. So, pag pumasok yung heat dun sa solid, sa ice, magta-transform siya into liquid. And that is what we call melting. Okay? Tapos naman, kapag yung liquid, gusto mong mag-solidify, kailangan naman lumabas yung heat. Okay? Ayan. Pag lumabas yung heat, and then solidify siya. Okay? And that is what we call freezing. Okay? So, ayan. Ito yung pinaka-kompleto. Ayan. We have solid to liquid, which is melting, freezing, condensation, evaporation, sublimation, deposition, ionization, and recombination. Yan yung mga phase change. So, let's see. Ano ba yung nangyayari kapag nagkakaroon ng phase change? What is the change in the energy? So, energy change, pag solid to liquid, diba? Ito yung solid, which is the ice. Ayan, ice. So, yung ice, para siya mag-melt, kailangan pumasok yung heat papunta dyan. Okay? So that it becomes liquid. Para siya mag-melt. So, that means heat is absorbed. And what happened to the molecular order? Yung order ng molecules, nagdi-decrease siya. Okay? Bumababa. Kasi nga, they become liquid. Okay? So, ito. Pag nakita mo yung temperature dito, this is the temperature here on the side. So, this is the temperature. So, of course, from low to high. So, para maging solid siya, paakit dito, kailangan ng absorption of heat. Ito naman, release of heat. Okay? Tapos ito, solid to gas, kailangan ng absorption of heat para yung, liquid. Liquid to gas. So, halimbawa, yung water, para siya maging vapor, kailangan ng heat. Diba? Kaya nga yung tubig sa dagat, nag-evaporate kapag mainit, pag summer. And then, for gas to transform into solid, or to liquid first, kailangan magkaroon ng release of heat. Yung mga arrow down, ang ibig sabihin yan ay release. Ito naman ay absorb. Absorb. Yan. Ito ay release. Yan. Release of heat. Okay? Yung arrow down. So, ayan. Heat is absorbed and so on. So, ayan. So, yun yung significant effect ng heat sa phase change. Is heat added? Is heat removed? So, this will cause the substance to transform from one phase to another. So, phase diagram would help you identify the phase change in a substance. So for simple substance, for example, for water, okay? So we have the cooling curve and the heating curve. So pag sinabi natin heating curve, nagkakaroon ng addition of heat, or heat is added on the substance. So this shows the transformation of water from solid to liquid to gas. So you start with ice. Ito yung ice. Okay? So kapag dumaan na siya dito, ibig sa flat surface, ibig sabihin yan, nagtatransform na siya from solid to liquid. Then, kapag dumaan siya dito, water pa rin siya, nag-i-start siyang mag-evaporate at this temperature, which is 100. Okay? Tapos, ito ay energy required para completely mag-evaporate siya. Kapag naman cooling curve, napansin mo, pababa yung graph, ibig sabihin ito, pababa din yung temperature. Okay? So, nagkakaroon ng release of heat. So, from gas, steam to liquid. So, para siya mag-transform dyan, kailangan magkaroon ng release of heat. So, yung liquid din, para mag-solidify, kailangan lumabas yung heat sa kanya. Okay? Pero kapag pinagsama-sama naman natin yun, we can see the relationship between the temperature and the pressure using the phase diagram. Okay? So, dito sa phase diagram, laging merong phase, meron tayong solid, liquid, gas phase, solid, liquid, and then gas. Okay? So, pag nakakita ka ng phase diagram, kahit anong itsura niyan, pag nakahati siya ng ganyan, so, laging ito ay solid, liquid, and then gas. Okay? So, kapag dumaan siya dito, sa curve na to, so, ibig sabihin, dadaan siya from solid to liquid. Okay? From solid to liquid. Pagbaliktad naman, galing siya sa liquid to solid. Okay? So, anong ibig sabihin nun? Ititrace mo yung temperature dito at saka yung pressure. Ayan. And always, na sa phase diagram na ganito, pressure nandito, and then temperature yung nasa x-axis. Now, let's study phase diagram. So, meron tayong tatlong curve. So, yung curve na to ay nagsasabi kung ano na yung change sa substance. So, halimbawa, dumaan siya sa curve na to. This is solid phase, liquid phase. So, pag dumaan siya from solid to liquid, ano nangyayari? So, nagkakaroon ng melting. Kaya siya melting curve. So, paano na-observe yung melting? Halimbawa, this is your 0 degrees Celsius. So, from mababa to mataas. Okay? From here to here. So, halimbawa, ito yung temperature papunta dito. So, ayan. Nagkaroon nga na absorption of heat. Ibig sabihin, increase in temperature. Okay? Kapag pabaliktad naman, liquid. So, halimbawa, ito ay example lang. 80 degrees Celsius. Tapos, ito ay 25 degrees Celsius. So, dadaan siya dyan. Nagkaroon ng freezing. Okay? Nagkaroon ng freezing. From liquid to solid. Pag vaporization, obviously, dadaan dito sa curve ng liquid to vapor or liquid to gas and vice versa kapag mag-condensate. Sublimation, dito naman siya sa curve na to, sa curve ng solid to gas or gas to liquid. So, paano mo malalaman kung sublimation? Kapag galing siyang solid, papunta sa gas. Deposition naman kapag kagaling siya sa vapor or sa gas, papunta sa solid. Okay? So, with that, nakikita mo na kung nagkakaroon ba ng increase sa temperature or decrease sa temperature. Kasi laging dito naman yung lower temperature, tapos dito yung higher. Okay? Temperature. Para lang siyang number line. Okay? At any point dito sa curve, so halimbawa dito sa curve na to, solid and liquid siya. Until makatawid siya, from here, liquid na siya. Okay? So, halimbawa dito sa curve na to, dalawa yon, they coexist, liquid and vapor. Okay? Pag tumawid siya, completely gas na siya. Ito yung tinutukoy ko. Each point of the line in the phase diagram, yung line na yun ay curve, represent temperature and pressure at which two phase on either side of the line coexist in equilibrium. Pag dumaan siya dito, it is in equilibrium. Okay? So, that's the pressure. Trace mo yung pressure. Tapos yung temperature. Ayan, nasa curve siya, ibig sabihin. Okay? Pero, meron din tayong tinatawag na triple point. Kapag sa triple point siya, ito yon kung saan nag-meet yung tatlong curve. Ito, ibig sabihin nito sa triple point, this is the pressure. Ito yung pressure. Ito yung temperature. So, at this temperature, at this pressure, yung substance ay nasa tatlong phases. So, ibig sabihin, solid, liquid, gas, all at the same time. Okay? That is triple point. Now, when it reach this critical point, so, critical point will give you the maximum pressure and the temperature na kaya mag-liquefy nung liquid or nung substance. Sabihin natin na substance. The liquid gas curve ends at critical point. Ito. It is the point where the liquid and the gases become indistinguishable. And beyond this, we call it the supercritical fluid. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ulitin ko, sa line na to, two phases coexist in equilibrium, solid, liquid, gas, until makatawid siya sa curve, magiging completely new phase na siya. Okay? So, ganun din dito. Liquid and gas, until makatawid siya. Tatawid siya kapag tumaas yung temperature. Okay? Ayan. Sa substances, konting pitik lang sa temperature or konting dagdag lang, nagbabago na siya ng phase. Even sa triple point. Okay? So, konting galaw lang sa temperature, magbabago na siya. Magsusolid, liquid, or gas na siya. Pero dito sa triple point, this solid, liquid, gas exists in equilibrium or can be observed all at the same time. Example niyan, ito, cyclohexane. Pero panoorin nyo na lang din sa YouTube. Meron din sa YouTube ng triple point ng water kung saan makikita mo nagtatransform siya into gas, into ice, into liquid, all at the same time. I mean, one after another. Pero, mabilis yung phase change. Hindi gaya ng pagpapayelo mo ng tubig, di ba? It will take time. Pero kapag nasa triple point siya, sobrang bilis mag-transform into solid, liquid, gas. Okay, let's study the phase diagram of water and carbon dioxide. So, halimbawa, this is the phase diagram of water. So, pag pina-identify, nasan yung triple point, you have to identify the pressure and the temperature kung kailan niya ma-reach yung triple point. So, look at the label. This is in kilopascal. Okay? And this is in degrees Celsius. Although we use the standard, for STP, of course, that is 1 atm for the pressure, which is also equal to 760 millimeter mercury or 760 torr, which is equal to 101.33 kilopascal. Okay, so approximately 101 kilopascal is 1 atm. In temperature, we use Kelvin, pero dito naka-degree Celsius siya. Okay? So, what pressure and temperature would water experience triple point? That would be, this is your triple point. O, trace mo yung pressure and then yung temperature. So, ayan, water would be in triple point at 0.6 kilopascal pressure and 0.01 degree Celsius. Meron itong video sa YouTube. So, you can see ano yung itsura ng water at triple point. Critical temperature, which is the maximum temperature that in which liquid can liquefy. So, this is the critical point. So, yung baba niyan ay critical temperature. Okay? And then, ito naman yung critical pressure. Ibig sabihin, hanggang dyan lang siya. Dyan niya kayang mag-liquefy, mag-transform. Beyond this, supercritical fluid na siya. Ayan. Kapag naman sinabi nating normal boiling point, freezing point, ang laging basis natin ay STP. Okay? STP. Halimbawa, standard, normal boiling point. Okay? At 1 atm or at standard pressure, anong temperature yon? So, ito siya. 0 degree. Boiling point pala. Boiling point would be, dapat dadaan siya sa liquid to gas. Okay? So, dito siya dadaan. Pero, ang basis natin ay 1 atm. So, dito, titrace mo na dadaan dun sa curve ng liquid to gas. So, ito yon. Okay? Kapag freezing point naman, kapag freezing point, again, ang basis natin ay yung standard pressure at anong temperature daw siya. So, kailangan dadaan siya sa phase ng liquid to solid kasi nga freezing eh. So, ito yon. Okay? So, titrace mo dito, ito yung temperature. 0 degrees Celsius, which is 273 Kelvin. Okay? Now, for carbon dioxide, kung ititrace natin sa 1 atm, hindi siya dadaan sa freezing curve at saka sa vaporization curve. Ang dadaanan niya is itong sublimation and deposition curve. So, yung 1 atm, pag tumawid siya dito, so this is what we called the solid to gas, so that is sublimation. That is called the normal sublimation point. So, si carbon dioxide, at 1 atm, it will not freeze nor boil. Okay? Hindi siya magsusolidify or mag-evaporate. It would sublime. Okay? Ayan. It goes directly from solid to gas. Okay? So, let's answer this. Bilang yung iba ay nanghihingi naman ng sagot. Sige, sagutin natin. So, phase diagram, identify yung point or curve. Ayan. So, kung walang point doon, yung curve yung tinutukoy. So, letter A. So, this is your A, which is this one. What is that? So, it will pass through the solid to gas. Okay? So, that is the sublimation or deposition curve. Next is letter B. B is this point. So, that is the triple point. Okay? Ito yung point kung saan nag-meet yung solid, liquid, gas. Ayan. So, let's write that is your triple point. Next point, C or C. This is your C. This is a point and that is the maximum temperature. So, that is critical point. Critical point. Then, D. D is this curve. So in this curve, it will pass through solid to liquid. Okay? So that is evaporation or condensation curve. Oops, no. Solid to liquid. So freezing and melting. Freezing or melting curve. E. For E, ito pala yun. So, from liquid to gas. Ayan. So, pag dumaan siya dyan, that is your evaporation or condensation. Sorry, baliktad. Condensation curve. For F, what is this F? This is your standard pressure, which is also 180 m. Diba? 180 m is 101 kilopascal. So, from solid to liquid, and then it passed through this. So, this is your normal freezing point. Normal freezing point. Yung G naman is also at 180 m. Ayan, at 180 m, and it passed through this liquid to gas. So that is your normal boiling point. Okay, identify the phase of the substance at 0.6 kilopascal and 200 degree Celsius. So, paano yan? Iti-trace mo. This is your 0.6 kilopascal and your 200 degrees Celsius is somewhere here. Okay? So, yan. So, anong phase niya dito? So, that is in gas. Okay, next would be 0.6 and 0.01. So, this is your 0.6 kilopascal and 0.01. Trace that. This is your substance. That is in triple point. So, the phase is solid, liquid, and gas. Next would be 200 kilopascal and 80 degrees Celsius. So, 200 kilopascal is somewhere here or somewhere here. And then 80 degrees Celsius is somewhere here. Okay? So that means ito yung substance. So, that is in liquid form. Next, 23 megapascal is also 23,000 kilopascal. So, it's somewhere here or higher than that. Let's say here. And then 400 degrees Celsius is here. So, this is your substance. Now, beyond the critical point, that is supercritical fluid. Next, questions that you might encounter would be the same as this. What will happen to the substance at 0.2 kilopascal and -5? So that means here. So this is your substance. If the temperature is increased to 5 degrees Celsius. So this is the original substance. Okay, it is in solid form. And then if you increase the temperature at 5 degrees Celsius, now it would change to gas. So the answer here is to sublime. It will sublime. Or it will turn from solid to gas. Okay? Okay, next is to refer to the phase diagram and give the pressure and temperature. Ayan. Pressure and temperature for each point. So, sulat natin. Triple point ni carbon dioxide. So, that is point X. Ito siya. Critical point, point Z. Normal boiling point. Wala. Sublimation point pala. Point Y. Ano yung pressure and temperature? Pressure is 5.11 atm. Temperature is negative 56.4 degrees Celsius. For critical point, pressure is 73 atm. Temperature is 31.1 degrees Celsius. For sublimation, that is pressure equal to 1 atm. And then, temperature equals negative 78.5 degrees Celsius. Okay? That's it for phase diagram lecture.